What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Miguel. You're watching Miguel EDC, the channel where we talk everything EDC gear here. And today we have a very interesting flashlight here to go over together. This is a brand new brand making a debut here in the channel. SMINGXI. SMINGXI? I don't know. It's my best pronunciation right there. I'm pretty sure, almost 99% sure, I'm definitely butchering it. A multifunctional high-power flashlight, the T7 Pro. We got a 500-hour max runtime. It's probably in the lowest setting. We have 1500 lumens and USB-C charging port. Okay, so it should be pretty interesting, and I feel like based on what I saw, it has some pretty interesting tricks and hidden features. We're gonna check out together Doug DeMuro style, right? The quirks and features of the flashlight. Here we go, and okay, right off the bat, that's an interesting mounting there. Take a look at that in a second. We got the user manual also. We'll keep that handy and around just in case for reference. All right, let's see. First things first, first impressions. This is a very interesting mounting right here, right? I like how smooth that goes in and out. So perhaps you could mount this. It looks like it has a tripod sort of threading here. You could put this on some sort of surface, perhaps where, you know, in the car where you use it the most, and it's always easily accessible. You can use it, and always it has this, you know, place to go back to. Feel that, like, that's pretty neat there. That's very added bonus. Does it do anything else? Not sure what this circle here is for, but we will certainly come back to it. I like the fact that, again, it goes in pretty nicely. It comes out. It is plastic, so there's a little bit of flex here, right? Just enough to clip in place, hold it nice and tight, but still make it easy for you to deploy it or take it out from there. So a couple other things. It looks like we have a side light. It looks like we have, of course, the front light with the projector glass going on there. The body construction here seems to be aluminum, right? Or aluminum, depending on where in the world you're from and how you pronounce it. And I got the power button here. It looks like we can change a few settings. It looks like we have a zoom feature. So let's go ahead and get started here. Let's turn this thing on. It looks like we are green, and I'm not sure if we are on or not. So let's change the different modes. Oh, okay. All right, listen. We are absolutely, I think we're going through the different modes here. There we go. Oh, it's getting brighter and brighter as we go. Okay. This is like a moon mode, right? This is going to be the lowest mode, and you know, we'll do a test at night, of course. But yeah, moon mode, pretty light. You can barely see it here on my hand. This might be the mode where it lasts the 500 hours, the lowest one. And then we click the power again. This is probably a low mode, medium, high. And is there anything higher than this? No, we cycle back to the moon mode. Actually, it might be a turbo mode on here. There we go. All right, double click. Typically, double click on most UIs will give you turbo mode, and that is already getting nice and warm and toasty. By the way, for reference, here are all the different modes, right? Turbo mode is going to be the 1500 lumens, 4 hours, 268 meter distance. High is going to be 460 lumens, 6 hours. And I mean, you can see all the details there. Enjoy this 4K definition. Medium is 1500 lumens, 10 hours. Low is 30 lumens, 50 hours. And the moonlight, just this guy right here, 3 lumens, 500 hours. We got a strobe and a SOS mode as well. Also have this side light we're about to check out in a moment here. But I want to say maybe 3 clicks. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that is a strobe right there. And again, I'm no genius, right? I got the user manual right here, just in case we need to reference it at any point. But I've done a few flashlights here, quite a few in the channel, so it kind of gives me an idea what some of the different modes might be. So again, you can cycle through all the different modes, right? When you turn it on, you can double click for turbo, triple click for strobe, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's SOS right there. Now I want to say I'm going to press and hold here. Probably that's how we turn the side light. There we go. All right. We got the side light on, and good news, you can actually have both lights on at the same time. Not a feature that most flashlights give you, right? I'm cycling here. Maybe I want to go turbo for max draw. Look at this. I got turbo going on in the front. Still got the side light. So if you want to have both going on at the same time, you can. I'm going to turn this one off, and then I'm going to use this button here to cycle through, there we go, the different modes on here that we have. We have white low, white high, yellow is normal, red is normal, red, yellow flash, and orange. All right, so let's go through all of those. All right, there is red. And by the way, for those of you that don't know, from what I gather from you guys, is that red is a little bit easier to preserve your night vision, right? So there's red, there is flashing red. Oh yeah, flashing red and yellow, right? There we go. They did mention that right there. And there's orange. So circling back again, rapid fire, there's white. There should be a, yeah, press and hold gives you off, right? So there is press and hold to turn on, white. There's bright white. There's yellow, red, red and yellow flash, orange, and then cycle back to white. By the way, quick feature on here, I'm gonna go turbo mode, we can zoom. So it has the ability to make it into a spotlight, or you can unzoom to make it a floodlight. So that's, again, also a nice added feature. Gives you a little bit more manual control over the throw, or you can find the sweet spot. Maybe you need that much or this much, however you need it. There you go. You got some options there. That's nice with the zoom feature. By the way, back here is where your USB-C charging is going to be, right? That is nice. But yeah, USB-C charging back there. It's getting a little bit toasty, not gonna lie. But it's aluminum, so it dissipates the heat there pretty quick. Just unscrew back here, and let's see what this hidden feature is all about. So here we go. I'm unscrewing back here. Oh, okay, there we go. Pretty neat the way they did it. So it could be a linear solution, right, when you have the cap on, but also turns into your USB-C charging. I mean, that's a pretty nice way of doing it. I absolutely love that. So, and guess what, guys? This one has a seatbelt cutter back here. So it kind of makes sense for this to be, you know, find a sweet spot in your car where you can mount it, right? And it just always have it there on the go because you can pull on it. I know that being trapped on a sinking car in a lake and trying to get your way or cut your seatbelt to save your life isn't a scenario that we deal with on a daily basis. Honestly, it doesn't hurt to have it. You rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it, right? Obviously, I want to say if we have an ability to check the battery from here, doesn't look like we have an ability. I'm trying to twist here. Nothing's happening. Here are some specs, right? If you guys want to take a look at that, there you go. There's some specs about the water resistance, IP65. Battery type is lithium-ion battery. And the operating temperature is 45 degrees Celsius. But yeah, very, very nice, cool feature back there. And again, I do like the fact that they actually have a way to store, right? These are just cutouts, right? Very similar size for USB-C, right? Obviously, they don't have the little, you know, thing that goes inside of the USB-C. That's just holding it in place. And what happens is when you put the cap on, right? Obviously, that's going to stay in place, and it can be a lanyard at the same time. So multi-function going on there. I like that. A little bit of rattling here on this one. It looks like that freely spins. Maybe that has something to do with making sure the cables. There we go. Yeah, it makes sense as you tighten up the cap, right? You don't want to twist the cable in a bajillion different ways. Now the real tricky part is, come on, can I feed this? Obviously it's easier to feed it this way. I'm trying to feed it the other way. Here we go. For those of you who ever doubted if I was going to use the little tweezers on the utility drop there, guess what? This is the moment right here. Let's see. I have a theory, right? We'll be able to fish out the, here we go, just like that. Come on, sir. Come to the other side. Look at that. Look at that. And it wasn't even with the tweezers. And it wasn't even with the tweezers. It was with this little hook back here, right? But it worked. So there we go. And nice and tight right there. Boom. Water sealed. I want to say I didn't see an O-ring, so that's probably why it's IP65 and not a higher rating, right? On this aluminum and aluminum, right? Sort of connection right here. Most flashlights have some sort of O-ring going on there as well. So far, so good. Making a great first impression right here before we head out to do a night test on this bad boy. Let's do some size comparisons here. Here we go, next to some of the smaller EDC flashlights and some other bigger, more powerful and tactical flashlights you've seen here in the channel. This one right here is the new LoopDot from LoopGear. Check out the video here in the channel if you haven't already. The SK03 from LoopGear as well. Wuben G5, the Wuben X2 Pro. Wuben L3, Wurkkos TD04, Sharvol S1. This one is from Temu. And the Skyfire flashlight. Again, content for all these here in the channel. Check them out if you haven't already. Links for all of them down in the description. If you guys want to check them out, prices, availability, and variants, they'll all be linked down there. Bam, we are out here doing the night test. As you can see, I got it in turbo mode. This is the floodlight. And let's just do a quick test here. Got quite a bit of reach. I see that tree way over there, up at the trees here, right? And if you see my other flashlight videos, I always more or less do the same testing about the same spot. There's a tree way over there that I can't get to with the floodlight, maybe able to get to with the spotlight. But let's do a quick cycle here. We got the, this is the moon mode, or I guess the lowest mode. And there's 3 I can cycle through. So I think this is low, medium, high, and then it cycles back to, actually this is moon right here, as a matter of fact. There we go. Let me get my facts right, Miguel. Boom, bam, boom, and bam. Right, you saw the difference right there, right? All right, let's try it one more time here up at the trees. I can barely see much, even though there is some light, believe it or not. Bam, boom, bada beam, bada boom, bam. Now here we go, floodlight mode. We can call for Batman right now. And as you can see, yeah, I can definitely reach the trees now way over there. Has a lot more reach with the spotlight for sure, right? Even the trees way back there and whatnot. Definitely this tree right here, we can get some good light to. This guy all the way back there. Definitely got way much more of a reach here with the spotlight, obviously. All right, look at that. Nice throw. Got your lightsaber going on here. Vroom, 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 vroom. Let your inner Jedi out, if you know what I mean. Of course, you already know we got this side light here as well. So side light, it's got the white. I think there's a brighter white. I think that was it. Let me. All right, there we go. Starts with the white. Then there's a brighter white. Right, that is white, believe it or not. Nice reach. Then we're gonna cycle to the yellow, right? Kind of like a yellow. About, you know, more or less just as bright. Then we got red. All right, this is good for nighttime vision preservation, if you would. At least that's what the experts say. Then we got this flashing red and yellow, all right? You get the idea there. And then there's this orange, right? Orange is the last one on here. So yeah, believe it or not, I mean, it's got some reach here with the side light up on my fire pit right there and whatnot. Right, you can see, I mean, it can definitely give you quite a bit of light. Not gonna be the farthest reaching light of all time, but at least for a small little area, you'll be able to light that up pretty nicely. So there you guys have it. And again, I do like the feature where you can have both on at the same time. It does have a strobe, by the way. That's what I was doing there. There we go. You can have both of them on at the same time, which is nice. This thing is so bright, the camera's not even doing it justice there. But yeah, you absolutely can do them on at the same time. Guys, let me know your thoughts on this one, and we're gonna go ahead and head back to the video. All right, guys, well, there you have it. That is the SMINGXI. Again, I'm sure I'm mispronouncing that. The X7 Pro. Definitely got quite the juice right here. As you saw that outside test at night, definitely can do quite a bit. And it has those hidden features. Lanyard is the cable and a seatbelt cutter as well. Definitely got quite a lot going for it. And again, one of the things I really like is how smooth this mounting bracket is for, right? How nice and smooth this is, how great this works. Kind of looks like the kind of light you could use tactically. I mean, for all my gun experts out there, is there any sort of tripod sort of scenario where you could mount a light tactically like this on a rifle or something? Let me know. Is it perhaps too big? Definitely let me know, you guys. We'll definitely love to hear your thoughts on it. But it definitely goes in and out there. Pretty nice and smooth. Absolutely making a great first impression right here. Let's go turbo mode to finish off strong, guys. So let me know, actually, because we can, we'll turn on everything, right? Guys, let me know your thoughts on this one. What do you guys like about it? What do you love about it? Is there anything you dislike about it? Let me know. Let's hang out in the comment section down below. Of course, this flashlight and every other one you saw in this video will be linked down below. It does help out the channel when you use those links, but that's entirely up to you and at no extra cost. FYI, this video is sponsored by the brand, but they had no say into the video. all the feedback, experience, raw first impressions are my own, and they haven't seen this video until it gets published. So there you go. Your boy's got to pay the bill, so a sponsor here and there doesn't hurt, but you're still getting the raw first impressions, feedback, opinion you're going to get with any product I review in this channel, and that is my promise to you. Hope you guys really enjoyed this one. If you made it to the end, you're the real MVP. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care, and I'll see you on the next one, either this one or this one. Peace.